So today it feels really crisp outside and it's pretty kind of chilly and everything. So that means that fall is finally here. Well, pretty much finally, because some days it's still really hot. But I'm so excited because I love fall and I'm so excited for snow to come. Snow is my favorite and it's just being too hot. I do love summer though. I love when I get to have my windows open, and I love summer clothes, but at the same time I love winter clothes, and my love for winter is way bigger than summer. And fall just means that winter is closer, and it means that Christmas is coming too, because Christmas is my absolute favorite thing in the whole world. I love Christmas so much. I mean, I'm kind of weird because I think about it all the time, and like whenever I walk into a room, I always judge how big it is by how big of a Christmas tree you could put in there. Like I picture how like tall of one could go to still fit with the ceiling, and I love it so much. I'm so excited for Christmas. Christmas is the best time of the whole year. Okay, so I have some very important news to share with everyone. I finished a book Thursday night, and it is a very important one. So I finished Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows for the first time ever, so that means I'm completely done with the whole series. And let me tell you, I love it so much. I am such like a Harry Potter nerd now. It was just an amazing book. All of them, except for, well, all of them were good. Some of them annoy me. Like my last video, I talked about how an Order of the Phoenix kind of pissed me off in some parts, but they all were really good, and I loved it so much. And I thought everything just wrapped up great, and the last book was so epic, and it was so wonderful, and just everything, it was so intense, and I was just like reading it, and I was so excited because like I just wanted to get to the end and find out what happened and see. Oh, it was just so good. And so it took me a long time to read this series, and my boyfriend told me like 3 weeks ago. He said, okay, if you don't finish the series in 3 weeks, that means you're not a book person anymore. Your right to be a bookworm is taken, and you can't call yourself one anymore. And I was like, what? That's not fair. And he, just like said that if I don't finish it by the 17th of September, that I'm not a bookworm anymore. And I was like, I had like the first 100 pages of the Order of the Phoenix done, I think. And yeah, so I was kind of plowing through the book, and it took me so long. And then so I read that book, and then I got the Half-Blood Prince done. Oh, and the Half-Blood Prince was really good. I loved the last book the most, I think, just because I like the ending and how everything's wrapped up, and I like that with all things. But the Half-Blood Prince was so good. I loved it. It's my second favorite. It was just so interesting and heartbreaking and wonderful and exciting and intense and really informative. I learned so much stuff that I was curious about, and I love that about it. Okay, and then so I finished Half-Blood Prince, and then I started Deathly Hallows, and I was reading it, and I had like a few days left at this point. And then so Thursday night, my boyfriend said that he was going to call me at midnight to see if I'd finished. So it was like 11:30. I had to work that night pretty late, so it was 11:30, and I was reading, and then I looked at the time, and it was 11:30. It was like 3 times. And I had like 35 pages left, and I was like, I don't know if I can read that fast, because when I love something that I'm reading, I read really slow to like take everything in. And then so I was reading and reading and reading and everything, and then I finished, and I looked at my clock, and it was 11:59. So and then I texted my boyfriend, and then he called me, and then we talked about it forever, and it was great. So I am still a book person, and I'm still a bookworm, and I'm very proud of myself.